Hindsight is a word we've used. We've all got to be careful to look at the world as it was before 9/11. Ambassador Black, using hindsight now, if we were able to recognize the kind of tragedy that was going to happen, what would you have done differently? What did we do wrong?
Well, I tell you, I would start from the standpoint that when I started this job in 1999, I thought there was a good chance I was going to be sitting right here in front of you. And I was mentally prepared for it all along. The enemy we're up against is one that I've been operating against since the early 90s. I know these guys. I know what they want to do. I know how dedicated they are. And they were coming at us hard. And, you know, we did all that we could at our level to engage these guys, to try and produce the kinds of intelligence, to kind of produce the kinds of leads. And the men and women that did this, Governor, that served this country in war, out front, did a fantastic job. You know, so on the one side you have catastrophic failure, more than 3,000 people dead. No one's more bothered by this than us. But we engage these targets. You'll never hear from us, oh, you know, we didn't get it. Oh, we got it all right. We knew what we were up against. We gave it all we had. The big bottom line here, you know, people come up with these grand ideas for improvement, you know, big computers or, you know, whatever. The bottom line here, I got to tell you, and I'll take part of the blame on this, I kind of failed my people despite doing everything I could. We didn't have enough people to do the job, and we didn't have enough money by magnitudes. I mean, I could give you comparisons you like wouldn't believe. We used to talk about it in the counterterrorism center. You know, this goes in the 90s. I mean, this has been so hardwired that, you know, by the time we get up in the recent past, I mean, this train is on this track and this is where it's going. Hell, I don't even know if we ever could have got it off without some kind of catastrophe. I will tell you, you know, going back to the 90s, doing the terrorist target, the only way we ever got more money, essentially, was we would spend ahead of the curve and run out. Now, people talk about the Millennium Threat. I can remember we were spending money on the Millennium Threat. Went to the director and said, Mr. Tennant, you know, we're spending money here. We're not going to make it to the end of the fiscal year. We're going to be 3 months short. We're going to have to stop, and, you know, we won't be able to operate. He said, well, he sighed, and he said, well, you know, do what's right for the country, blow it out. So we did. So we spent, you know, after the Millennium Threat was over, we spent our time trying to get the money to make up for that which we spent. Or, and I'm just not going to go into the exact kind of language I use, which is very graphic, but unfortunately, when Americans get killed, it would translate into additional resources. It's a constant track. Either you run out or people die, and when people die, you get more money. And, you know, it would have been better if we as a country had made the commitment to provide our counter-terrorist warriors the resources and the numbers so they could do the best job they could. But what I want to leave you with, I mean, that's all I want to leave you with. The people that did this are heroes. And we didn't give them what they needed to fight and win. It's that simple. Thank you.